على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اتبع هداه. أما بعد, Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu has blessed us with reading through and studying the explanations of the ulama from the important books of foundations and the basics of Islam. And from amongst those very important books is Al-Usul al-Thalatha by Imam Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab and rahmatullah alayh, of Da'wat al-Najdiyya al-Salafiyya, Salafi Imam of the Salafi Da'wah which took place in the eastern part of Saudi Arabia some 200 years ago, the effects of which spread far and wide throughout the earth by the permission of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And we pray that that was due to the truthfulness of his intention and the correctness of his action. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala have mercy on him and on the ulama that painstakingly carried forward and sent forward his work and spread it around the earth by teaching those works, and for all those who translated those works to different languages and spread them throughout the earth. So truly is a blessing, alhamdulillah. So we have been reading the explanation of Shaykh Salih ibn Fawzaan al-Fawzaan hafidhahu ta'ala, the explanation of Al-Usul al-Thalatha. And in this particular part of the book, Imam Muhammad Abdul Wahhab, he began by saying, "I'lam rahimakallahu," said, have knowledge. Oh, may Allah have mercy on you. "I'lam rahimakallah," may Allah show mercy to you, or have mercy upon you. This was the beginning of the first part of this treatise, this book, Al-Usul al-Thalatha, which contains which is the beginning part where Imam Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab rahimahullah explained and gave tafsir of Al-Usul al-Thalatha. Explained and gave a tafsir of Surah al-Asr, Surah al-Asr, wal-Asr inna al-insana because of the ayat, and the four main issues contained, matters contained in that surah that nobody should be ignorant of. First of them, as Shaykh Salih Fawzaan indicates, is al-ilm, knowledge. So, in starting this part of the book, the Imam al-Da'wah rahimahullah said, "I'lam rahimakallah," you should know, Allah have mercy on you. So just about these words, Shaykh Salih al-Fawzaan rahimahullah has been speaking about its meaning. So he says, just to recap very quickly, and let me read it in Arabic, and inshallah all the brothers will be able to follow, as we've already read this and explained it. Qawluhu, al-Fawzaan says, his saying, "I'lam," saying, have knowledge, or know, kalimatun tushiru ila al-ihtimami bil-mawdu'i. It's a word which indicates the importance of the topic. فَإِذَا قَالَ i'lam, so when he says have knowledge, فَمَعْنَاهُ أَنَّ الْأَمْرَ الَّذِي سَيُلْقِيهِ عَلَيْكَ أَمْرٌ مُهِمٌ. It means that the matter that he is about to present to you is a very important matter. فَهَذِهِ الْكَلِمَةُ تَدُلُّ عَلَى أَهَمِّيَةِ الْمَوْضُوعِ الَّذِي يَبْدَأُ بِهَا فِيهِ. So this word, this statement, i'lam, shows the great importance of the topic that he is about to start this topic with. وَمَعْنَى i'lam, and the meaning of i'lam, فِعْلْ أَمْرْ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ. It's an imperative form of a command from knowledge, meaning learn. And the meaning of ilm, أي تعلم. والعلم هو إدراك الشيء على ما هو عليه في الواقع أو تصور الشيء على طبق الواقع. And knowledge is, in fact, to encompass and have full knowledge or full understanding of something in accordance to its reality, or having understood something in accordance to its true state. وإدراك الشيء على خلاف ما هو عليه في الواقع أو تصور الشيء على خلاف الواقع وهو الجهل وهو ضد العلم. Shaykh says, as for encompassing or understanding something in opposition to what its reality is, or having understood something in opposite to its true state, that is the definition of ignorance, which is the opposite of knowledge. قوله رحمك الله, his saying, the Imam saying رحمك الله, Allah have mercy on you, هذا دعاء لطالب العلم. This is a dua in favor of the student of knowledge. فالشيخ يدعو لطلبة العلم. The Shaykh makes dua in favor of the students of knowledge. بأن يرحمهم الله, that Allah has mercy on them. وأن يلقي عليهم رحمته, and that He casts or He throws or He engulfs them with His mercy سبحانه وتعالى. فهذا فيه التلطف من المعلم بالمتعلم. So this indicates the kindness that a teacher should show to his students. وأنه يبدأ بالكلام الطيب والدعاء الصالح حتى يؤثر ذلك فيه ويقبل ويقبل على معلمه. This shows the kindness of that the teacher should show to his students, and that he should start his with good words and righteous dua, such that this has a positive impact on that student, causing that student to incline towards his teacher. أما إذا بدأ المعلم بالكلام القاسي, as for if the teacher was to have started with harsh words, والكلام غير المناسب, and words which were inappropriate, فإن هذا ينفره, this would cause the student to flee from him. فالواجب على المعلم وعلى من يدعو إلى الله. So the obligation upon the teacher and upon those who call to Allah, وعلى من يأمر بالمعروف وينهى عن المنكر التلطف. The obligation upon the teacher and those who call to Allah, and upon those who command others to do good and forbid them from evil, that they should show gentleness and kindness. بمن يخاطبه, towards those who they are addressing, بالدعاء والثناء عليه, by supplicating for them and praising them, والكلام اللين, and soft words. فإن هذا أدعى للقبول, for this is indeed more likely to create acceptance. And this is the place that we reached reading the Shaykh's explanation. So here Shaykh Salih Fawzaan continues and says, أما المعاند والمكابر فهذا له خطاب آخر. As for, amma is as for, and this amma always has a jawab of fa. Okay, we haven't begun to study that yet in Al-Jarumiyya, but inshallah we'll come to. Amma as for al-mu'anidu, the person who has inad, the person who is obstinate, wal-mukabiru, the person who has kibr, which is pride. فهذا, so هذا, this individual, lahu, that for him is خطاب آخر. آخر over here, this is the sifa of the mawsuf. This is the sifa of the mawsuf, or the na'at of the man'ud. What type of khitab? Another address. What type of an address? Another type of address. As Allah Ta'ala says, قال الله سبحانه, as Allah the Most Glorious said, وَلَا تُجَادِلُوا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ إِلَّا بِالتي هي أحسن إِلَّا الَّذِينَ ظلموا منهم فقولوا آمنا بالذي أنزل إلينا وأنزل إليكم وإلهنا وإلهكم واحد وَنَحْنُ لَهُ مُسْلِمُونَ. As Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran, and do not argue, tujadilu, jidal, argue with the people of the book, except in ways which are best. Except those who have transgressed and oppressed from amongst them. This up to this point is the part of the ayah that we need and that the Shaykh is referring to. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا مِنْهُمْ. Speak to them in ways which are best, except those people who have transgressed and gone beyond bounds and past the limits. So the Shaykh continues and says, فَالذين ظلموا من أهل الكتاب. So as for those people who have transgressed and oppressed from the people of the book, وعاندوا, and they were obstinate, وكابروا, and they were proud, هؤلاء, this is اسم إشارة for جمع, هؤلاء مبني على الكسرة, these people لا يخاطبون, they are not to be addressed, and this is مبني على عفوا, this verb is what is known as الفعل من لم يسمي فاعله, or فعل المبني للمجهول, where it's a passive voice, where the person who has or who is doing the action is not being mentioned, so it's being left in general, the passive voice. لا يخاطبون, they are not to be addressed بالتي هي أحسن, in ways which are best, بل rather يخاطبون بما يردعهم, in a means that will repel them, يردعهم, or cause a lesson to have been learned by them. قال تعالى, Allah Ta'ala says, يا أيها النبي جاهد الكفار والمنافقين واغلظ عليهم ومأواهم جهنم وبئس المصير. O Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, جاهد الكفار, strive against the disbelievers, والمنافقين, and the hypocrites, and be severe, واغلظ, and be severe upon them, harsh upon them, and their end will be the hellfire. What an evil end that is. Shaykh Salih Fawzaan continues and says, والمنافقون لا يجاهدون بالسلاح, they are not to be fought against and striven against with weaponry. وإنما يجاهدون بالحجة والكلام والرد عليهم بالغلظة ردعا لهم وتنفيرا للناس عنهم. The hypocrites are not to be fought with weaponry, rather they are to be striven against with proofs and with words, and the rebuttal against them should be one of harshness that will cause them to withhold, to stop in their tracks, and that will cause the people to flee from them and to turn away from them. As Allah Ta'ala said, وقال تعالى, and Allah Ta'ala said فيهم, about them, وقل لهم في أنفسهم قولا بليغا, and say to them a direct and explicit statement. هؤلاء هم خطاب خاص, this type of people, they have a specific way of being addressed. لأنهم, because they are أهل عناد ومكابرة. أهل عناد مضاف ومضاف إليه وواو العطف. مكابرة, why tin? Because this is also مضاف إليه. أهل عناد وأهل مكابرة, that's what it means. وَلَا يُرِيدُونَ الْحَقَّ, and they do not intend the truth, or they do not want the truth, seek the truth. بل, rather, يُرِيدُونَ تَضْلِيلَ النَّاسِ. تضليل, this is the masdar, the verbal noun of ضلل يضلل تضليلا, meaning ضل means to go astray. ضلل or يضلل, يضلل means to lead others astray, and تضليل therefore is to lead others astray, and this is mudaf. يريدون تضليل الناس, and it has a fatha on it. Why does it have a fatha on it? Because it is mudaf, it is mansoob, مفعول به, from the verb يريدون. These people, they are the ones, this verb over here is مرفوع بالضمة, عفوا بالواو, مرفوع, it's not مرفوع بالواو, عفوا it's مرفوع بثبوت النون. We spoke about that already in the explanation of الأجرومية. هذا من أفعال الخمسة, يريدون, okay, يفعلون. So this is مرفوع, and you know it's مرفوع because of the existence of the noon and removal of the noon, taking it away from being مرفوع to either مجزوم or منصوب. So this is al-alamat al-na'iba, the secondary signs of marfu', whereas the asli, al-alamat al-asliya, is the dhamma itself. Okay, yuriduna, so this is fi'il, and fa'il is the waw, jama'a, and tadlila is mansoob maf'ulun bihi, only has one fatha because it is also mudaf. Where's the mudaf ilayhi? An-nasi. Yuriduna tadlil an-nasi. فهؤلاء, those people, يخاطبون, they are to be addressed بما يليق بهم, بما يليق بهم, in a matter which يليق, which befits them. To conclude, one. جيد. So to conclude this, take one last line. أما الطالب المسترشد فهذا يخاطب بالرفق والرحمة واللطف. As for the student, the seeking guidance, mustarshid, alif sin and ta, istarshada means seeking rushd, seeking rushd. فهذا, this individual, يخاطب, is to be addressed with rifq, with softness, والرحمة, mercy, واللطف, and with kindness, gentleness. All of them have a kasra. معطوفا, is واو العطف, معطوفا على الباء or على الرفق. They're taking the position that rifq took. So you say معطوفا على رفق, which is مجرور بحرف الجر. Why does Shaykh say that you should speak to them in this manner? لأنه يريد الحق, because this person intends the truth. ويريد العلم, he wants knowledge. والفائدة, and benefit. يريد الحق, this is منصوب مفعول به. ويريد العلم والفائدة, العلم again مفعول به منصوب, واو العطف, الفائدة منصوب معطوف على العلم. Now, I think we should read this. We might not have time to ask the brothers to read today, but we'll finish this small section inshallah, so we can move over to the rest of the Sharh. قوله, saying, اعلم رحمك الله, saying of Imam Muhammad al-Wahhab, have knowledge, Allah has mercy, Allah have mercy on you. دعاء لك بالرحمة, is a dua for you of mercy. فإذا رحمك الله, So if Allah was to show mercy to you, فإنك تكون سعيدا بها. Allah would therefore, if Allah shows you mercy, then indeed you will have gained happiness and salvation because of it. في الدنيا والآخرة, in both the dunya and the hereafter. والآخرة, this waw is waw al-atf. Al-akhirati is ma'tufun ala dunya. Dunya is majroor because of the harf al-jar, but because it finishes with this alif maqsoor, it's impossible to see the kasra on it. So you say this dunya is majroor بالكسرة المقدرة, with an assumed kasra. منع من ظهوره, what prevented it from appearing was التعذر, impossibility. It's not possible for a word that finishes with alif to have the kasra appear on it. This is how Shaykh explains it in his explanation of al-Jurumiyya. إذا دخلت في رحمة الله, if you were to enter upon the mercy of Allah, وهذا دعاء ومن عالم جليل, and this is a dua, and it is from an honorable scholar. ورجل صالح, رجل معطوف على عالم, من عالم, من رجل صالح, this is نعت ومنعوت, صفة وموصوف. يرجى له القبول, it is hoped that his dua will be accepted, insha'Allah, by the permission of Allah. As we stop here, inshallah, and we'll pull up the next book and continue from the Shaykh's explanation. The next lesson will continue from the top of page 8, insha'Allah ta'ala. Allahu a'lam. Sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi sahbihi sallam. Assalamu alaikum.